지금 다운로드 받으세요.
Well, he had more Marines than Deer was counting on, but like he still just has a bunch of units and put pressure on.
Yeah, that's a Maru build. He does that. I think he did it against he did it against a Protoss also.
Yeah,
where he just he tries to snipe the Stalkers or even the Adepts with that concussive shells, and he just gets in your face, shuts down any third base, and he takes his own third base.
That's like
a good build regardless.
That's
like
you're
saying.
I run into that like 20% of the ladder. Really keeps you honest as a Protoss.
Yeah, for sure. Well, ByuN, by the way, Alive, that was his 6th win, so he's pretty set. I think he's out of the group now.
I think you're right. I do think you're right.
Yeah.
jjakji versus ByuN here on Dusk Towers. This is an away map for ByuN, so if he can take down jjakji, which is definitely looking to be likely here.
Yeah. ByuN just wins all his away maps, man. He's already won 3. This is his 4th. I highly doubt that jjakji's gonna have a second win and come in here, second wind, and try to take out ByuN.
He needs a first win before he can get a second wind.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but that's about it. Here we go, guys. We're gonna go into Dusk Towers, game number 21.
We're getting up there.
Yeah, we are. Well, here we are on Dusk Towers, and jjakji, he's had enough. He's going to send out that early SCV. Probably go for a proxy rack somewhere on the map.
Yep.
And that is jjakji, of course. Up in the top right is ByuN.
Funny thing is, this could peel a win off ByuN. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You don't scout this man, jjakji can kill you. Like, he might be doing this out of tilt or frustration or tiredness, or this could have even been pre-planned. We don't really know. But
yeah, I think the least likely one is that it was pre-planned.
Yeah.
He's like, in set number 7 against ByuN on Dusk Towers on my home map, I am going to do a 2 racks.
Yeah. not as likely for sure. You're right about that.
Let's see what kind of rush this is. He does take the gas. Probably going to be Reapers.
I think so.
Almost
could
definitely.
Be something crazy, but no, I mean, if you did like Proxy Marauder, that has to be your first barracks. Yeah. So it has to be Reaper. Unless it's like some weird-ass SCV rush with Marines, but...
Let's see it, jjakji. Give it to us. He's making a Marine.
Huh.
And
the Marine could be to chase out the SCV, perhaps? Try to hide what he's doing a little bit better?
Yeah, but don't... I mean, let's see. Okay, it is going to be that Brax with the tech lab here.
Oh my god, is it going to be Marauder?
I mean, yeah, I suppose so.
That's so weird.
Definitely a weird strat. He's like, okay, I've had enough. Let me try to cheese him out. And ByuN is scouting everywhere. I mean, he knows something's up, and he knows the propensity for players to come in here. They're 0-6. They don't have anything to lose. Why would they play a long, drawn-out macro game when it's their 7th game, right? He's going to scout every single corner of the map and try to get as much information as possible. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if he knows 100% that this is coming.
Yeah, I don't think he knows it quite yet, and especially with the timing of this, like, a concussive shell rush should normally have hit by now, but he did it with his 2nd barracks, so it's a little bit weird.
It's just like a hidden one, you know? It's like, let me hide this for super long so my opponent has no idea, and then I'll hit him. Then I'll hit him hard when he has nothing.
Sometimes, like those mid-game oracles and stuff, you fly and kill every drone. It's like, oh, damn.
Yeah. But I thought he made a robo first. Yeah, but he proxied a Stargate after that. Yeah. It's like, well, you never expect that.
This is a fair amount of units.
And he's only got 3 Marines at the front. He needs to get this wall up and Turtle make a bunker. He needs something, but he's not going to survive. Okay, he immediately backs off and he raises those depots. That's really nice start here for ByuN.
Well, he's going to be able to get the reactor very quickly. This is going to down the Marine production as well. He has to be able to get back from these SCVs. You can't let him surround.
That he doesn't. So, coming forward now, the Hellion getting some nice pot shots here. He's not losing a lot of his army units, but he's losing a lot of these SCVs, and he hasn't killed too many of jjakji's units at the same time.
All right, jjakji's pulling off a very strong rush right now, dealing a ton of damage, limiting almost every single unit.
Oh man, these two Marauders are so low. Really nice micro here from jjakji. Now he focuses down that Hellion.
Oh man, this is all gravy from here. This is ridiculous. 13 SCVs having gone down. 4 more are gonna fall because he actually brought out so many.
Oh boy. ByuN's got to be kicking himself. He's going to lose to this kind of rush this early on. A Cyclone is going to help out, I suppose.
Yeah.
He does have the bunker.
Like, he'll clean it up, but cleaning it up at this point is not really enough. Oh, wait, never mind. He's actually rallying more. I thought he was done with it, but...
Wow. Let's see if he can hold this off. He's got to focus down those weakened units. And you can see that jjakji is just trying to get as many SCV kills as possible.
You know, I would say right now as ByuN, you may want to consider giving up. Because if you try to really win this for the next 10 minutes, that's a lot of energy that... I mean, I know jjakji has messed up tonight and not played his best, but this type of lead, 12 SCVs to 29 SCVs right now. It's quite a difference.
And jjakji's taking an early third, so it's not like he's going to try to play it safe here and somehow allow ByuN to come back. He's like, no, I'm getting ahead from this. You're screwed. So what do you do as ByuN if you are going to try to come back? Do you just try to take a later third base and play a macro game and outplay him? I suppose so.
Jeez. That's such a hard question. Okay, Cloak Banshee, I think that any way that you try it, it's so hard and so unlikely that it's like a reasonable way to try it. Yeah. You know, like maybe he gets in with Cloak Banshee and there's no scan and suddenly he kills 10 SCVs. And then he's like, okay, you know, I'm a fourth of the way there.
Yeah, I mean, this is acceptable, I'd say. You know, you got to try something, as you said. All of his options are bad.
Yeah.
They're all terrible, so.
Realistically, like, there is a possibility he can come back.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems really hard. I have faith in jjakji. I know he's actually a good player despite what we've seen today, despite the fact that he's had such a hard time. But, yeah, I mean, let's see what ByuN can pull together with this.
Well, tank on the ramp now, and he's going to float that into the main. Oh, boy, he's going to lose his medevac here. Not a great start. Now the Banshee comes out. It's going to help out cleaning all this up. There's not enough anti-air, so...
That's kind of funny. The Banshee actually going to clean up everything easily from here.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. Banshee was actually the right choice, especially in holding a follow-up push.
Siege Tank gets cleaned up as well.
Yeah. The only thing about the Banshee here is that now it's shown, and he has committed to the cloak too. But now that it's shown, jjakji he gets everything. He makes turrets, Vikings, safe scans if he doesn't want to make turrets, and essentially just holds this off with flying colors.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see. Look at this. He's trying to do an intercept course with the Banshee. He actually does nail it, so that's really big to catch it so far out as well. No opportunity to really do damage there. Wow.
This time he gets lucky. If you remember some of the other games, he tried to catch some medevacs with Vikings, and he just barely missed it. But this time, when it doesn't matter so much...
Wow, jjakji. Now that he, like, can't get out of the group, he's just slaughtering. Look at this. Catching everything. He's like, well, I know where everything's going to be. And he's probably kicking himself. He's like, why couldn't I play like this earlier?
Yeah, it's a rough spot. That's for sure. And ByuN now, he's taking his own third base. Well, he's taking it as we speak. He's down 30 supply. This is a nice little catch. You know, anything at this point is going to be something to come back in this game.
He's got to pick off things on SOP. Okay, well, this is funny.
Boom. There
Epic.
You go. Well, at least he spots the rest of the units coming across. ByuN, he doesn't have much, as is expected.
He is going Vikings, though, and Siege Tanks, so that's really important. If he just continues on Vikings and Siege Tanks, he can at least max out this game, I would say, right? Like, jjakji should have at least one more base and, like, better production, but if you're making a lot of tanks and Vikings and you aren't dead in a couple minutes from now, like, you should be able to live through pretty much anything early.
I think you're right in a sense, you know,
but not right in a literal way, because he's looking like he's going to die.
He just wasn't prepared for the push. I mean, he saw it with this Cyclone, but here we go. He's actually going to land the Vikings. And, well, another tank is coming across. Trying to micro his heart out here. And not going to work out. Loses the tank, loses his last unit. GG.
Wow, jjakji wins. All right.
Yeah, but more importantly, ByuN loses. You know, if he, jjakji's out from here. He goes 4 and 6. Doesn't really matter. What would matter from that is that he's taking wins away from other players.
Yeah, ByuN now 5 and 2. So he's one of the only 2 players with 2 losses with Alive. Alive is actually 6 and 2 right now, but ByuN has 1 more away win. So ByuN's still looking for another victory. Another victory looks like it definitely puts him in from here.
Yeah, and I'm looking for his next game. He's going to face off against Impact next in game number 25.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Impact is next for ByuN.
Yeah. That's ByuN's next game. So
yeah, and that's game 25, and that was game 21 we just saw.
Mm-hmm.
That could be like the type of game that actually decides it and stuff. If Impact comes up to the same amount of wins, and then beats ByuN and has like 6 versus 5.
But also, if Impact loses and then loses that, and also Rogue loses, we could see the group end a little bit early. So
yeah.
We'll have to wait and see, guys. We're going to go into a bit of a break here before we come back and get into more games. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.